Crafty friends, it's Anna here, and today I have super fun, very messy black and white layout to share with you. And story behind this page was that it started with acrylic title called Moments, which is black, and then it wandered into my head like maybe I will make a black and white page, hence this idea. And as the title was Moments, so it was a very generic one. And this is for Bramble Fox design team. I decided I will use some other products from this company, like this stencil. This stencil is number 111, and I think it's named Wavy Film Strips or something like this. And I decided to use it on this page along with black mist, and this one is from discontinued collection from 𝐒𝐫𝐸 mists, but I do not recommend this one if you have it because even though it's dry, it smears a lot. So I don't recommend this black. But my second one was clogged. I couldn't spray with it, so it was the only one I could work with. I used the mist over the white cardstock from American Craft Stock. And when it was dry, I picked one of the pictures from the very early days of my younger daughter Maya. It was just printed black and white. I think I scrapbooked the picture a few times already, but this layout is not about documenting memories, it's about having fun. So I went through my stash of papers to look for black and white patterns, and I went like through Amy Tangerine, Delisi, Paige Evans, most of them are probably around 10 years old or maybe a little less. Most of them are from the times when I was in 𝐒𝐫𝐫𝐸 design team, and they were still holding like different collections in each kit. So I had a variety of papers from those companies, from variety of collections, but I also have like um, 𝐒𝐫𝐫𝐸 branded papers here. So I just went, picked patterns, black and white was my goal. So if you would like to kind of copy this design, you can go with your stash, with your paper scraps. It doesn't have to be any specific collection. And I made like a real mix. I just cutted out some strips. I wasn't measuring anything. This layout is like a pure chaos, I would say. I was just following, oh, let's try that. Maybe it will be fun. So I haven't planned anything. I just went with the flow, I would say. And you can see on my hands that it's really getting onto my fingers. This mist is not good. And I have many colors from this series, and this is the only one that smears that much, so the black isn't good. I also cut out this film frame from black cardstock that will go around the picture, and I found film strip, that smaller film strip that I had in my stash. This is the die from many years ago. I honestly don't even know what company was it. Maybe it was my favorite thing or something like that. I have it for maybe 15 years and I use it from time to time. And I decided it will be fun to add it to the mix because the wavy film strip stencil kind of added the theming a little bit. So the theming is, of course, kind of memories locked in this camera-like film strip um, motifs. So before I will glue anything, I'm just trying the composition, and I don't know, I really like how messy and artsy and fun it looks with those splatters of mist around, with this rectangle of pattern made with stencil. You can, of course, use different stencils. I would recommend the one that has a lot of holes in it. I wouldn't recommend like little circles or little stars because otherwise you will only see small amount of color, but with this pattern where there is a lot of, holes in the stencil, we got like a decent amount of black. And of course, you can go with different color. You don't have to go with black and white like I did. You can choose like pink and go with pink if you have a picture that matches pink more. If you have a boy, you can go with gray, you can go with blue. It doesn't have to be black. And this stencil in particular would be very hard to implant. I feel like it will be too wobbly. I would have to glue it down with repositioning glue, which I don't have anymore because I ran out of it a while ago. So this way of using this stencil is really, really fun and liberating. I glue down all the strips, they are overlapping. I added my two film strips and now it's time to add picture. And I am backing it with a piece of cardboard for dimension. And I will be gluing down the frame on top of it. The frame is the film strip frame. There is a set of three. This is the biggest one. I have smaller and the smallest one too in this set. But I got it in like a crafty shop. It's called Action. In Europe, I don't think they are in the USA, but they are for sure easy to find within the Europe. I think this is the Dutch company, and they sell all sorts of craft supplies, not only craft supplies, but you can find craft supplies there like dyes, sometimes like paints, papers, and I found this die set there and I really, really like it. It's very versatile and it was so, so cheap. While I was looking for black and white papers, I found this fun house pattern. And for me, I never use pattern like this as a background of the page. I don't know, it's too busy for me, but I thought that fussy cutting some houses will look cute on this page because it was first day at home with my little baby. So home, houses is something that will match the theming of this page. So I'm fussy cutting some of them. They are very, very easy to cut out and I will be able to embellish my page. You can also use this paper to create few simple black and white welcome home cards or congratulation of your new home cards. If you have problems with papers like this, always search for alternative solutions. And if you have it on your desk already, when you are playing with the layout, you can always make like a leftover card. This is something I like to do, and I do not share it often, but sometimes I make the leftover cards with elements that I fussy cutted for the layout or die cutted for the layout, so I will not waste. You can put them aside and come back to them later, but let's be honest, who does that? Not me, for sure. So I never go back to them. That's why I prefer to use them up right away. I'm gluing down everything. This time I'm using foam tape to add dimension to this page, and those houses are really, really great for adding dimension. I also went, it was off camera, of course, through all of my stash of embellishments. This year I'm planning, well, this year is almost over, but the next year I'm also planning to use up some older stash because when I was going through them for some previous projects, I discovered I still love them so much and they are so unloved and unused that I really, really need to give them some love and try using up some of them before I will stock up on something new. Uh, this is the paper snips. This is the cut apart sheet from Bramble Fox. It was number 55. So it's not the brand new one, but I like those black and white word strips. So this is a digression. And coming back to old but still loved embellishments and products, recently I noticed that many companies that I still have a lot of products no longer have collections, or they come very, very randomly, like American Crafts. I don't think they shared any new collection recently, and I think it's time for the new collection, and I am not sure if they will not have any more. Um, and they will only focus on tools. But Paige Evans went to Pink Fresh Studio, Vicky Buten went to 49th and Market. So I don't know, maybe they will not come up with any new collections. So this is exactly the perfect opportunity to use up what you have and reach for the older stash. I cut out those words, and they are not all the ones that you can find, but I've picked the ones that can relate to the picture, and I created a frame from them around the picture. And again, it was another like I was just going to use one of or two of them, but then I thought that I'm missing something like a darker accent, and I thought, well, maybe I will try to make a frame with those words, and it looked nice. So here we are. So we have a word frame, and I'm adding a layer of foam tape under each of them for more dimension again, because the background is quite flat. Well, quite flat for my taste, because you know that I never have flat projects. So I'm just going with the rows of those inscriptions, and everything is wonky, nothing is measured. This is the messy page, so I'm not keeping it straight. And this is also the fun way to use up if you have a lot of stickers that are in strips. This is the fun way to use them up. You can create rows of them on your page in the background. You can create like a frame with them on your background. And this way you can use up what you have. And again, with the word strips, I have many sets of stickers that have like a bigger stickers on top, and another half is just word strips, which I like using very much, especially in the albums, but I'm always left with half of them that I did not have an opportunity to use up. And this way, when you use them to create a background on your page, it doesn't matter exactly what's written on them. It's just, more or less fitting to the theming. You can use up those word strip, and which is giving me an idea for some other video on my YouTube channel where I will try to incorporate as much as possible of them. Okay, so I have the frame ready. Now it's time for the title. Half of it will be the word moments. This is the perspectives from Perspextives. I don't know if I pronounce it well, from Bramble Fox. You can purchase the set. This is the moments. There is also smaller word together and one more word, and you can purchase them in set. But I'm adding the black foam letters precious, and now when I'm seeing it, I wish I did the R and E differently here, but I will not complain. This was just a playful page, nothing planned. So yeah, now as I'm looking on it from the top, I think that I should have done it. I removed the protective film from the acrylic word, and I'm applying, this is just the regular glue that I'm using for all of my uh, elements on this page, and it holds this plastic element perfectly. So I have the title done, and I could have stopped in this moment because the page is already nice and filled with elements, but I still wanted to add something more, so I went for those houses. I'm adding two more of them, and I also went through some other embellishments that I have, and I picked some that are in black and white, and here you can see them on the left, and I'm going to use them to embellish this page, but it's not the only thing that I'm going to use. So keep in mind, I will be back with some more stuff. This is the puffy sticker from a crate paper set called Journey, which is probably 10 years old at least. Uh, I didn't have idea for this one long strip, and here it matches perfectly. It just adds some extra texture. You can kind of work without it and it would look fine. Here are some Amy Tangerine stickers from the collection, which name I cannot recall right now because I don't remember it, but it had those black and white cameras that I wanted to use. I also have those. I'm not sure which company they are. I would like to say Simple Stories. There were like 8 of them in each set, or 4 of them. I don't remember. I still have some left. And I went through 6 by 12 stickers and I found those. Explore, Ready, Set, Go. Those are from Crate Paper older collection. They had the girly collection and the boy collection at once, and those are the stickers from this collection. And here is, I would like to say, another Amy Tangerine set where I had this word bubble Love You. And from this set from Crate Paper, I have this word Dream. Everything is kept in black and white. And for this awesome, I'm applying extra glue because the surface isn't sticky enough because of the sparkly mist. And I went through those tiny little elements from Bramble Fox. You can purchase sets of stars, hearts, those are like tiny little elements. And I was looking at the ones that have matching colors, so white and black, which I discovered later that white wasn't actually white, it was transparent because the whiteness came from this protective film that is on the each acrylic element, and I removed it from both sides, and then it turned out it's transparent. So from the other star I only removed the one of them, so there was still white on the other side, so it looked white-ish. So my page is almost finished. It was pure joy of creating fun process, like experimenting, playing without any specific, expectations. This is how it turned out. I really, really like this graphic outcome, this black and white project. I had so much fun creating it, and fun is something I totally appreciate when it comes to creative process, not only documenting the memories, because sometimes we just want to play, we don't want to scrapbook anything important. So here it is. Thank you so much for staying with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell button to never miss any new videos, and see you next week. Bye!